Alright, Missies, we're going to do the reproductive system of the male first. So there's four general processes of the reproductive system. It's the formation of gametes, which is sperm in the male and ova in the female. It's the sexual intercourse for reproduction, fertilization, and the preparation of pregnancy, lactation if you're a female. Basically, this is controlled by the hypothalamus. Very good. So the male reproductive system anatomy is that the testes will produce the sperm, and there's two tunics in the testes. There's the tunic albuginea, it's the deeper one. It's composed of dense irregular CT, has a fibrous capsule. It leads into the four seminiferous tubules. It produces sperm, spermatogonia or cisternacular cells, which does a lot of things. So the cisternacular cells has tight junctions, forms the blood-testis barrier. It gives out antigens, nourishment, phagocytosis, also secretes inhibin and ABP. There's also interstitial cells that's located in the areolar CT. It surrounds the cisternacular cells, and this secretes testosterone. Okay, so the external genitalia. Don't have to talk much about, but you know, there's scrotum, encloses the testes. It has like dartos and cremaster muscles. Dartos controls the temperature, and cremaster is the sexual arousal. And the penis has three parts: has a root, body, a glans, penis, and internally there's the corpus spongiosum, and there's cavernosum. There's two of them, so think of a cave with two entrances. Spongiosum, also in a sexual response, is the one that doesn't like constrict as much, so you'll be able to allow the semen to pass through the spongiosum. So the internal genitalia is a duct system. There is the epididymis. This is pseudocolumnar epithelium. There is the urethra. There is the goes from prosthetic to membranous to spongy, so PMS in the urethra. So how does it work? So you have like the ductus ejaculatory deferens. It enlarges, it forms a seminal vesicle, and then the ejaculatory ducts, the urethra. There's also the accessory glands, seminal vesicle, that makes up 60% of the semen. It secretes an alkaline viscous fluid, contains fructose, prostaglandins, and clotting proteins. Very helpful, you know. Fructose provides for the nutrients for sperm, semen. There's the prostate gland. That's about 25-30% of the semen. It secretes a milky, slightly acidic fluid, has citrate and enzymes, again providing for nutrients. Citrate is what makes it acidic. There's the bulbar urethral gland. Most people would be glad to know that's about the pea-sized gland that's within the urogenital diaphragm that secretes a thick, clear alkaline fluid that is the arousal fluid. It'll clear off the urethra of anything acidic, and then enables the sperm to pass through to the female reproductive ducts. Wonderful. So semen, we get to talk about. It's about 2.5 to 3 milliliters, 50 to 130 million of them in every milliliter. So if there's a guy that has less than 20 million, he is considered infertile. If he has about 20 to 40, that's about borderline normal. We talked about the sperm. We talked about the seminal fluid. Yeah. So we're going to talk about the physiology of the male reproductive system. So spermatogenesis begins during puberty, triggered by high level of androgens. The daughter cells go through mitosis, and there's type A, type B. So type A will still stay diploid, and it'll undergo mitosis to produce more daughter cells, whereas type B are the ones that will go through meiosis 1. Well, Type B is going to differentiate into primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes then goes through meiosis 1, which turns it into secondary spermatocytes. Undergoes meiosis 2, so there's 4 spermatids. It goes through spermiogenesis, which spermatid turns into sperm. And there's the head, there's the midpiece, there's the tail. The head has the DNA, a chromosome, a lysosome, Golgi apparatus. The midpiece is the mitochondria, it's an ATP. And then tail is the flagella, it's from the centrioles and microbes and things like that. So then we're going to go to hormonal regulation. The testes has the hypothalamus, which secretes GnRH, which then secretes FSH and LH. FSH then makes the sustenance cells produce ABP, which then causes the sperm cells to bind and concentrate testosterones, and which then stimulates spermatogenesis. And the LH is the one that stimulates interstitial cells to secrete testosterone, which then also stimulates spermatogenesis. Wonderful. And there's too much of them. There's like inhibin that's released by I believe is the sustenance cells. So the sustenance secretes ABP and inhibin. Very good. So testosterone will cause spermatogenesis. So induces the male secondary sex characteristics, pubic hair, exterior hair, facial hair, deepening of voice, thickening of skin, other things like that. Protein synthesis, spermatogenesis, wonderful. So the male sexual response, there's the erection of the penis, like the arousal stage, that's parasympathetic, and then the ejaculation state, which is sympathetic. So in the erection state, it's the release of nitric oxide, which causes blood vessels to vasodilate, and that's where the erectile body is filled with blood, because there's larger diameter in the blood vessels. Okay, so that's how you get the erection. And then there's secretion by the bulbous organs. Wonderful. Then ejaculation, the proposing of semen from the male duct system over to the female. So that is the male duct system in a nutshell.